Well, here we are on the River Bottoms Trail, and this stretch right here is the new entrance from Bloomington Ferry Bridge. I basically designed this trail and then helped cut it and build it. That's the first time I've ridden it. Kind of funny. Alright, now we're back on the main trail. These conditions are really good. So far I haven't seen any nasty icy spots, which is good because I don't have studs yet. It looks a little icy in some areas, but there's enough snow coverage to not make it too bad. There we go. Popped it over. Come on. Welcome to my channel. I am actually riding the river bottoms during the day on the OTSO. I just installed the dropper post. I actually just released the video of the install of that. Much nicer to ride with a dropper post than like the other day when I did a night ride. I didn't have a dropper post. It's just kind of annoying. But here's a beautiful view of the river. Not fully frozen over yet. We've kind of had roller coaster temperatures, and it has to be really cold for multiple days for things to fully freeze over, and that just hasn't happened yet. So trail conditions are kind of mixed. It's really hard packs. You technically don't even need a fat bike, but it's kind of nice to have the bigger tires. And then there's some icy patches, and I don't have studs on yet, so I have to be careful when I'm out here. But yeah, I'm gonna ride all the way to the other end, which is the Lindale lot. I started at the Bloomington Ferry Bridge lot, which is, you can see the bridge right there. And I'm gonna go to the other end, turn around and come back. So let's do it. I've actually seen quite a few people riding here, which makes sense because it's like upper 20s and it's a Saturday. And it's really nice out, full on sunshine. I love it. I'm on one of the offshoot trails that take you off the main trail along the river, and I never fully know where this one goes because I haven't been on it before, but I'm hoping it just goes around this marsh to my right and then back onto the main trail. We will see. But these conditions, wow, you couldn't ask for better conditions than this right now. And the temps are perfect. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, this appears to be just going around and heading back. Good stuff. Yep, so now I'm back along the river, which is just to my right over here. I'm still going east towards the Lindale lot, and the conditions have still held true. Like, amazing. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So beautiful down here. Pretty hard to beat this, I'm telling you. Oh, there's a little icy. Yeah. Might be time to put the studs on. Here's another icy spot. I'm just gonna go in the snow around it. So it is the solstice. So this is the shortest day of the year. Winter solstice. So happy winter solstice to all of you out there in YouTube land. One of the questions that I'm sure people are wanting to ask or going to ask is, what's my tire pressure? I set up my pressure not knowing what the trail conditions were going to be like, but having a rough idea, because the river bottoms gets ridden a lot, so it's usually well packed. Yep. I'm like trying to figure out where I'm going, and it's like, well, there's the river, so I obviously need to go left. So I am running 6 psi in the rear and 5 psi in the front, which is good because that lower psi helps me on the icy spots, gives me more rubber traction because I'm not running studs, but it does help. And if there were no icy spots, it would probably be more ideal to run more like 7 or 8 psi, but I'm okay with where they're at right now. It's very well packed, and that's nice. Fast. There's some other riders. Hello. Cool. Oop. There are different trails. Every once in a while you'll see one split off, but they all come back to the same main trail. I can actually see the other trail over there to my left. So, and it meets right back up right here. So we cross this bridge. It's probably why it meets up, because it kind of has to get across. A little bit of a climb. Yeah, not much climbing on this trail. It's pretty flat, which makes sense. I mean, we are riding alongside a river. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm at the 9 Mile Creek crossing. In the summertime we use that raft to get across, but it looks like somebody made some makeshift some makeshift boardwalk thing over there or whatever, but that looks sketchy. But over where these guys are headed, I'm sure you can just ride across because it's frozen, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But you can see how many people are out here. It's a lot of fat bikers. Pretty wild. Good stuff. So I should be able to get across over here. Hopefully it's frozen over. It is moving water, so it doesn't freeze as fast, but it's looking pretty frozen to me. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Looks like they chose to go way over here to do it. Looks way more organized this year than what I'm used to, and usually somebody just cuts across back there, but I'll try this. I don't have studs, so I gotta be really careful. Just very gently pedal, don't pedal hard or your back wheel will spin out. Let's see, still pretty icy. Yeah, huh? Stayed upright without studs.
Yeah, it's a little tricky.
Sweet. Now I know for sure that I can go all the way to the Lindale lot, which is the other end here. Oh, hello. This looks icy. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, my turnaround spot is right up here. I don't need to go all the way to the parking lot, but this bridge over to my left is Highway 35W, and there is more trail that continues going east. Actually, River Bottoms trail goes quite a ways over towards Fort Snelling, but for this ride it's pretty typical to just ride from the Bloomington Ferry Bridge to here, and I'm just over 7 miles, 7.13, and depending on if I take all the extended routes on the way back, I should be at around 14 miles when I get back to my truck. So probably won't film much on the way back unless I see something interesting, because it's pretty much all the same stuff but going the other direction. Shocker. There is a few other trails that you can take, so it's not like the same route. And this one I took, which runs you right on the edge by the river. It's a little challenging, gotta be careful. Oh, there's a tree, a little elbow of the tree. Yeah, a little exposure there, and a little icy, but because the sun is shining on it, actually makes it a little slushy, so then you have traction, it's not sliding out. So, but yeah, this part's kind of fun, having a little exposure like that, as long as you're careful. Yeah, like right there and right here. I'm almost back. Not too much longer. Whew. Getting tired. Yeah, that was a good time. I mean, the weather conditions are perfect. Shortest day of the year. It is like 3:15. The sun's gonna set soon, but so wonderful to get down there and ride. Temps were perfect, not too cold, not too hot, and so on. So yeah, there you go. The OTSO Voytek ride's really good. I really like it. I do need to put a taller rise handlebar on it. A little bit too much weight in my hands would fall asleep after a while, and so a little bit higher rise handlebar, and I think that bike is set. I appreciate your support for my channel. Please like and subscribe. Peace.